Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want the details, this is going to be an extremely intense week. Like so intense you may implode and feel the energy like just shutting you down and making you want to sleep. It's so intense. Like, that's how intense the energy is. If you want the astrology behind it, then check out my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, where I break down the astrology play by play for this week so that you know what's going on. If you love astrology, it'll make sense to you. But this reading is an intuitive reading. So it comes to you whenever you need it, whenever you're ready to hear it. It is a timeless message. It's your reading. So please take the energies that I describe, where and how they resonate in your life. Guys, I do personal readings only through my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. And I'm putting out this plea this week to please purchase your hats. They are Scorpio specific. I do have these in all zodiac signs. My goal is to sell 100 of these. So how many of you will help out the channel? You can get it in black. You can get it in white. It's always with the full spectrum Scorpio or zodiac glyph. It's a beautiful, beautiful hat that you can adjust with this metal clasp. And it's really, really, really well made. So I'm begging you guys, you want to help out the channel? This is the way you could do it this week. This is a lot. First off the bat, as soon as it came out, the lovers. So intense sexual attraction, intense heat, intense desire, overwhelming, almost like fated, almost like Bridges of Madison County, meant to be. Here it comes, whether or not you're ready for it, whether or not it's convenient for where you are now in your life. But 150,000% it's coming. For some of you, this could also represent Gemini. It could be a Gemini coming into your life or that you're dealing with. It could also be communications by someone, between someone that you're extremely attracted to. In fact, it could be these rather, next card, volatile communications that the two of you are having that is helping the sexual energy grow and intensify. May not even be somebody that you know. May not even be somebody that you like. It could be somebody that's outside of your relationship. And you know I don't encourage any of that shit, but I'm going to tell you this right now. This is where it's happening. This is where it's going. Like this, there's just this energy that is a building, lots of tension, maybe even lots of competition that is intensifying your desire. But then we have this card. Sagittarius energy. It's almost like in some ways you've got to have these really driven and intense conversations in order to find the peace within you, in order to find this sense of balance and how to make things function. So if you're trying to avoid exploding or blowing up or being combative, that is not going to happen with this energy, because in order to get to the peace, in order to find the harmony and the balance again, you have got to actually, you've got to go through it. This got to happen to you. Temperance is here. There could also be some kind of battle going on between your desires and between what it is that between your peace, between what you've constructed in your life, the balance that you've found. So there could be desires that come up in you this week, or that you're dealing with outside of you, especially through conversation and talk, that are putting a fire in your belly, that are challenging the very dynamic you tried so hard to kind of make balance out. You know, the thing that you tried to make work. But the truth is, this is the universe coming in and saying, I'm shaking it up intensely. I'm doing this on purpose, because those things that aren't meant to be aren't going to be meant to be. And in some ways, you could be the conduit for your own destruction this week, simply because whatever's being destroyed was never meant to be. But sometimes we cling on to those things. We don't want to hear that we're not in the right relationship or in the right job or doing the right thing, because we like to hold on so tightly to what we have in front of us because that's safe, and we don't want to have to take the risk that, we don't have something to hold on to, that it's still out there waiting for us. So this will be when it starts to shake and quake, and your serenity will be challenged this week. So, oh God, how was that full moon? I would like to know, because it was yesterday. But guess what? And this is the astrology. This is happening. The moon is conjuncting Pluto today, and it is trine to Jupiter, which means that it's intensified, and there's intense release of emotion, taking things emotionally to the extreme. Also intense psychic energy and ability to read beyond the veil that is happening when the moon conjuncts Pluto, but especially it's going to be volumized and be exaggerated when it's trine to Jupiter and sextile to Neptune, because remember, Pluto is in that long-term sextile to Neptune. So the psychic energy is going to be off the hook as well. And that's why you're starting to notice things or see things or realize things that you couldn't before, and that will shake things up as well. So definitely leave the comments below. There are messages coming in. We have that Gemini energy right in the beginning of the reading, but here we come. This is a sense of you're attacking. You're going after something. You're saying it. Words are going to come flinging and flying out of your mouth this week, even before you think about it. FYI, this could also be somebody that you're dealing with. Certainly take it where it resonates, but there is a sense of going for it. Huge burdens on your back, a lot of work that needs to be done. This could be coming out of, you don't even know why you feel this way, but all of a sudden you have to sort of defend yourself or say, happy birthday, Michelle Sandegate, say something about it. Huge sort of energies that are coming and bursting out. Even though you don't necessarily understand where they're coming from, you're sick of being stuck. You're sick of not saying anything. That's where they're coming from. So this is a week where you would just have to say it, because it's been building up too long and sitting too long, and trying to make sense out of it is not gonna make sense this week. Just too much. There's too many burdens there that are challenging your sensibilities and your ability to be rational. Interesting energy. And then we have the King of Wands. Are you dealing with the King of Wands? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, there they come. This sense of just challenge, constant talk back, constant fight back, but also intensely hot. A very, very, this is once again, very virile energy, very excitable and frustrated energy. I want my way. The King of Wands wants his way. He wants to be in control of who he is. He wants to do things his way. He wants to create. He wants to make his own rules, and he's really great at it. This could also be a time when you are intensely creative, and when your creative energy just starts spewing all over the place, and you've just got to go for it. So this would be an excellent week to just go for it when it comes to whatever you've been creating inside of yourself or through yourself with your natural talents and skills and abilities. This is the time to just go after it and attack it. I feel like this is more of a person that either you're dealing with or a person that you've become this week. Very hot around the collar, very hot underneath the collar, very much driven by your genitals this week. This is, okay, it's time for a moon card. Let's cool things down a little bit for a second. Scorpio. Where is this going, God? Where is this leading? So far, this is sort of like a warning, a warning from the national broadcast system. Remember those? That's kind of what this feels like. Just letting you know, this is like some radioactive energy coming at you. But where is it going? communication, talking, speaking. Communication is key. And so it could be the root of what causes issues this week, how you're communicating, yelling and screaming at each other, accusations, or simply that you need to talk about something that has been putting a huge burden on you and that you have been sitting on and you've been stuck with. This could also mean information. The burden was happening because you didn't have the information that was coming in that you needed to be able to take action. This is implying that you are going to have it this week. You are absolutely going to take action this week because the information comes in. Somebody's communication is key for you having the information you need to take action. So now let's read that. What kind of communication, God, is coming in? What is it? What kind of communication is coming in for Scorpio? Can we please make this clear? Victory, success, triumph. Okay, so there was some sort of something that you won that was still almost delusional or deceptive, or there was something foggy about it. Let me explain. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles, a lot of frickin' money. So communication, this is maybe about a house, a big ticket purchase item, like something that costs a lot of money. It could be a car, plot of land, business, like something like that. So we're talking big money here, or a big venture, business venture. But lots of times it does relate to actual sustainable income, having the money in your hand, but also this comes out with it. So there was confusion around this. There was like you couldn't trust it in a way because you didn't know if somebody was blowing smoke up your ass or if they were being sincere. You could have too much to select from, too many choices, which are creating a burden. But I think it's more that there was this sense of, I need the information because I think somebody is blowing smoke up my ass. This kind of looks too good to be true. If your spidey senses start tingling this week, you must listen to them. Do not believe bullshit. Right? And so there it is. This is bullshit. This is the confusion around what's going on, what's happening with this deal, what's happening with this money, what's being done. This is the information that's coming to you. We do have victory and success, but I also think this is more of a temptation. This sense of, I want it so bad, I want it to work out, I can be told yes almost immediately, but I'm running right into a cloud of smoke, and it could be luring me into, by everything I want, luring me into a place that I'm actually not completely certain of, and you'll feel that, and it'll frustrate you because you'll want that victory and success. You'll want that, yay, I win. You'll want it, but you know that there's something wonky going on here. Don't let it bait you. This may be one of the hardest temptations you've ever had to face. Let's get deeper into the Seven of Cups and see what the is going on. What is the Seven of Cups for Scorpio? Please help them understand where the deception is coming from, where the confusion is coming from. Nostalgia from the past, or a past lover, or maybe not yours, but somebody else's that you're dealing with, which is why there's this excitable energy. We have Six of Cups. Six of Cups that's come out. This could also be from the past or from the home space, something to do with home or the house that you live in. Just nostalgia could be from a past lover. Four of Pentacles that somebody still holds on to, or somebody is still holding on to something, a business, a plot of land, a house, because they have nostalgic ties to it. It's this immature kind of need to hold on to something because it helps you hold on to the past. And then the Queen of Swords is like struggling, this sense of, but I want to move on from this, right? I want to move in a different direction. How do I get away from this or get somebody else away from this? And the answer is this: you will have the power this week to convince anybody to do whatever you want. The problem is what's on the other side of that, because you could have a kind of spring-loaded victory this week, which is you get what you want, but it's filled with toxins and it's filled with regret or or you could be pushed too far, or you could push somebody too far. Get them to do what you want, and then realize that you didn't really know what you were getting, because they still have this attachment that they need to hold on to the past. And even though you may be able to push them, ultimately it'll spring load back. Let's go into the extended, because I want to see where this is headed. The link is below. It's pinned to the top of the comments section. Guys, it's all over the place. Check it out. I'll see you guys over there.